Jackie, good morning.
Good morning.
Your ghost story, what happened?
Okay, well, it's not like a ghost story that you would like normally think of when you think of ghosts.
Sure.
But I was on a tour with my brother and my parents to an old church in Italy. Okay, and this church apparently was famous because it had like the footprints of Jesus there. Okay, so we went to go see it, and it was just us and the tour guide. And we walk in there, and there's a lady who's probably like in her early 20s, laying on the lap of a nun and the priest in a pew. And the nun kept wiping the girl's head, and the priest kept chanting something. And then all of a sudden, these demonic noises started coming out of this girl.
What?
Like, it was one of the freakiest things. The tour guide took us out and was like, guys, I am so sorry. This has never happened before. I think they're actually performing an exorcism. People didn't believe me. I was a teenager when I was there. I would tell my friends. No one would believe me until they would talk to my parents. And my parents were like, oh, yeah, we witnessed that.
Oh, my
What a great family trip. Okay.
That's
exactly.
cool.
Yeah, memorable.
All right, and so
That's scary.
real quick, my man Jesus, his feet, what size feet was he rocking?
Honestly, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I was definitely more focused on something else.
No,
Yeah.
that's fair. Okay. All right, Jackie, 1 second. You're in the running. We're starting off strong.
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
That
would
could you
freak me
imagine? Holy shnikes. Let me go. Debbie, good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well, Debbie. Your ghost story. What you got for us?
My ghost story is I was in bed asleep, and something woke me from a sound sleep, and I looked at the foot of my bed, and it was the Grim Reaper.
Wow!
Oh, my God.
I mean, I was clearly awake. I mean, I feel like I was clearly awake. And I stared, and it didn't move, and I just pulled the covers back over my head and never, took them back off.
Oh, God.
The covers,
Yeah.
and that was
Oh, okay. All right, Debbie, 1 second. You're in the running. That is never sleep again.
People get sleep paralysis, see that a lot, though.
Oh, I've had that before.
Yeah, whenever
once.
I get sleep paralysis, I see someone in the corner of my room and he can't move.
Oh, it's the worst.
horrible.
Let me go. Fake name Denise. Good morning.
Morning.
I got you in voice change, so the ghosts don't know who you are. But fake name Denise, your ghost story. What happened, girl?
We have a little boy in our house. I was by myself and I saw him, and I didn't say anything to anyone of the family, and I was traveling years later for work, and my husband saw him, and he was talking to him because he thought it was one of our kids. He got up in the middle of the night, and so I was talking to him the next day, and he's like, yeah, I think I saw something. I'm like, is it the little boy? And he goes, what?
Oh,
And
my
I
God.
said, yeah. And he said he stood in the hallway, and he was like, trying to talk to him, say, hey, are you okay? And he just stood there. And then my kids have named him Timmy.
That
is terrifying.
Okay, yep.
Is your house old?
No, it's not old. No. And then certain times a year, because we did construction to the house, and he only stays in certain areas, so we'll hear him. Like now, he walks through the bathroom in the new section of the house.
Oh, God. That's so creepy.
Being Timmy. Okay.
That gave me cold chills. I don't like that.
Okay. All right. Fake name Denise. 1 second. You're in the running. Hold on real quick. Let me go. Sandra, good morning.
Good morning, guys. I love you guys' show.
Thank
We
you.
love you.
What's your ghost story, Sandra?
Yes, when I was 13 years old, at the time I was living in Africa, and my grandfather lived in Portugal. And I woke up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. And I said, hey, Grandfather, when did you come in? And then just went to the bathroom and went back to bed. Next morning, I told my mom, I said, was Grandfather supposed to come next week? And she's like, oh, sweetie, I got to tell you something. Your grandpa passed away last night.
Oh, my God. Sorry. You're like the third person to tell me a story exactly like that. I hate that, but it's also nice that you got to see him.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I was just like, oh my goodness, and
Yeah.
that stuck with me for the longest time.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
Okay, Sandra, 1 second. You're in the running. That is freaky. It's like when I was in second grade, my dad was like really sick, like on death's door. So my mom's sisters came like to watch my brother and I. I guess my mom's oldest sister asked my mom like why the deacon from our church came over.
Mm-hmm.
And mom's like, he's been dead for years.
Yeah. He died that day?
No, he
literally was dead for
my aunt
years.
thought she saw him like in like the common area. And my mom was like, no, he's been dead for years.
Oh, so he's like looking at your dad?
Yeah.
Oh.
Crazy, right? Crazy. But vote for your fate over text 99338. God, there's so many of these. Hold on, another voice change. Fake name Amber, good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you, fake name Amber. What's your ghost story?
Okay, perfect. So this happened during COVID when we were all locked up at home. I had a dream that I was in my apartment in Aspen Hill, and my walk-in closet just slammed shut. So I actually woke up to a loud bang, and I went to my living room to check, and my full body length mirror fell over.
Oh.
So I thought it was my dog at first, but I checked the Ring camera in my home, and literally you see an orb kind of fly up, and 2 seconds later the mirror falls over. So it wasn't my dog, just playing in the middle of the night or anything. But I think the entire apartment is haunted because that following weekend we had a wine night at my neighbor's house, and I was telling her my ghost story, and she goes, "Wait, something happened to you too?" And I was like, "Oh God, the whole apartment's haunted."
Not.
Yeah, that's
so
how I
she was
passed.
working from home. Yeah, she was working from home, and she saw the dark reflection in her laptop. And mind you, this is like 11 a.m. during the day. And all of a sudden, she hears like a loud bang. It sounds like a pan hitting the stove. And she looks over, and 3 of her cabinets are open.
Oh,
God.
Right. So I was like, "Are you sure? Are you sure it's not sushi? Because sushi is her cat."
it's a great cat name.
And
That's cute.
she's like, "No." Yeah, she was like, "No, it's not sushi," because also sushi was really overweight, so it couldn't have been her.
It's a fat sushi
God.
roll.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. Fake name Amber. 1 second. You're in the running. Gonna be hard to choose a winner.
Yes, for sure.
99338 to text. I've done ghost hunting twice with the Ghost Adventures guys in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
And I'll never do it again.
Yeah,
It was
that's
like
what you say.
it was too. Yeah. It was one of those things where it's cool, but made it out fine. I have photos we posted before. I took at like, the house we went to, and it's weird. Like there's weird like figures and stuff that like I don't know how they got there.
Yeah.
It's a hard pass.
Okay, well, maybe I'll do it again. One day.
You should go ghost hunting.
I should?
Yeah.
I would go, yeah.
I feel like the ghost wouldn't mess with you.
Probably not.
You give off "don't mess with me" vibes.
Thank you.
You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
so.
Yeah.